So welcome to my first reaction to Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I can't believe we're at Season 2. This feels really strange. It feels like years ago when I finished Season 1. Crazy. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support and outpouring of love and positivity on all of my Season 1 reactions and the review I did. It was unbelievable how amazing you guys have been. And you've all been really hyped for me to get to Season 2, so here we are. I've actually intended to do that Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie before I started Season 2. I still do intend on doing watching it, reacting to it. But I haven't been feeling great the last couple of days. I've just been feeling ill a lot of the day. So I wasn't really in the mood to record much. And I felt like you guys have waited long enough for me to start Season 2. So I will hopefully get around to that movie in like the next couple of weeks. I don't want to leave it too long. But I also wanted to get into Season 2 because it has been a while since I finished Season 1 at this point. So yeah, I'm excited. I really don't know what to expect. I really enjoyed Season 1. I thought the finale was fantastic. And yeah, there's so much that could happen. As I predicted, I believe the She-Mantis is going to be the big bad this season. And yes, big bad. If you didn't watch the review, I know, Buffy invented the big bad. I'm a noob, okay? I'm sorry. I'm still getting comments now. I know. Buffy is fantastic. He invented the term big bad. Okay, lesson learned. Yes, Season 2. Longer season. I believe it's like 22 episodes from here on out. So it might take it's going to take a bit longer to get through seasons, but that'll be okay if the episodes are enjoyable. So yeah, this feels like a different kind of era already, and I haven't even started Season 2. But I'm excited to see the show apparently become the show that you guys will love. Yeah, I'm really hyped to see what Season 2 is going to bring, so let's get into it.
I can't help myself, your nose looks so tasty.
Oh! She's back!
Hi guys.
Badass. Oh!
Miss me?
I did. They always kissed! What?! So my prediction for Season 2 is already wrong.
Man, I'm really glad you're back.
Me too.
Is she okay?
I mean, they promised me they'd take me to St. Croix, and then they just decide to go to Tuscany. I was totally beachless for a month and a half. No one has suffered like I have suffered. Of course, I think that kind of adversity builds character. Well, then I thought, I already have a lot of character. Is it possible to have too much character?
The first day back. Hello? See the way these kids gaze at each other? All me.
Does he like
Good to
her?
see you.
Yes. Might as well be talking to myself.
Okay, he's growing on me.
Consult my books.
Oh, 8 minutes and 33 seconds pay up. I called 10 minutes before you had to consult your books about something.
So that scene in the Avengers with Captain America.
Safe to say you've stayed in shape.
Now I know what inspired it. Oh, and that was Joss Whedon as well, the Avengers.
You show us the way.
Yeah, that little shit's still alive. Oh! Hello. Well. Very weird dreams then. Who's gonna be there?
Hello?
Mind if I come in?
Be my guest.
B. Ah.
How are you?
Guest.
Sorry. I'll go.
Aw. What's up with her?
I missed you.
Aw, that's sweet.
I missed you.
Aw.
Chibamato, they're playing?
No, Willow, they're gonna be clog dancing.
Chibamato can clog dance? Oh, sarcasm, right?
We should attend, no?
Oh, I love
Oh,
her.
look, it's the Three Musketeers.
Oh, look, it's the bitch.
Lemons. You haven't been talking about our little adventure all summer, have you? Are you nuts? You think I would tell people that I spent the whole evening with you? Besides, it was also creepy, that master guy.
You got something on your nose.
Oh. Oh, bless you. They digging up the master.
Let's dance.
Okay.
Everything I predicted is wrong. Uncle Sander's dancing the way I dance. He's thinking, what the fuck? He knows something's up, doesn't he?
You're really campaigning for Bitch of the Year, aren't you?
Wow, that's coming from
As
Cordelia.
defending champion, you're nervous? Because pretty soon you're not going to even have the loser friends you've got now. I think it's about time you start minding your own business. It's long past. Nighty night. I'll just see if Angel feels like dancing.
Oh shit! Turn around! I mean, it's good advice. Uh-oh.
Are we overlooking the idea that she may be very attracted to me? She's possessed.
Possessed by what?
I mean, why else would she be acting with such a bitch?
Well, no, I think we're all a little too old to be spelling things out.
A bitka?
Yes. I suggest that the
What would somebody want with master bones?
A trophy? Horrible conversation piece?
They're gonna bring him back.
Oh.
They're gonna bring the master back to life, and
There's some things I can just smell. It's like a sixth sense.
No, actually, that would be one of the 5.
Summers go. I smell trouble. You really have faith in those kids, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Weird.
Okay, I'm starting to love Snyder. He's so sassy.
All right.
come to the bronze before it opens, or we make her a meal.
You're gonna cook her dinner? Oh, pretend I didn't say that.
I can handle this. Stop saying that. God, what's wrong with you?
Cordelia may be dead.
This is my fight.
Oh man. What is happening?
Come on. Kick my ass. Why would they send just one? I still think we should have gone with her.
Buffy's about to lose it. I think we should be trying to reach minimum safe distance.
Xander, you know
They're
it's a
getting
trap.
her away from so they can get all them.
It is a trap.
For you.
Just isn't for her.
Shit. Oh. More damages to school property. The true villain of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
If they hurt Willow, I'll kill you.
Why did they take them and not you? The question becomes, how are we going to pass the time till then?
Oh my. She can't type your burn her throat.
One more time.
Damn. Oh, hello.
Behold,
Don't you love it when friends hang out?
Witnesses.
Oh! Hello. Oh! Gold medal for you.
Where's Buffy?
She's working out her issues.
The Master's not being very helpful in this fight, is he? Lazy bones. Nope. This girl is on fire. Fire, fire. Ah, destroyed the bones. Probably should have done that in the first place, really, just to make sure. Maybe that'll give us some closure now. Destroying the man who killed her. Damn. Oh.
But believe me, that was hardly the worst mistake you'll ever make.
That's comforting.
Quite as comforting as it was meant to be.
We saved your seat.
Oh.
Wednesday's kind of beat.
Well, we could grind our enemies into talcum powder with a sledgehammer, but gosh, we did that last night.
Oh, they're so pure.
Hey, I got
Oh.
it. How about finish your course? Okay, finish your fitness. Very
Aw. I'm glad they're okay. I hate angst between like best friends on shows. Makes me sad. Ah. Brat.
I hate that girl.
Okay, best line of the episode. I thought that was a really good start to the season. I think it worked really well as like a transition between season 1 and 2. Because we're kind of addressing the big threat of season 1 with the Master. But also kind of moving past that. And, you know, coming into like a new era, if you will. Because I think I would have been disappointed if they had like just brought the Master back. Because I don't think there was much more they could have done with him as a villain. So I'm glad they like found a way to like completely destroy him. Well, hopefully. That last line at the end, the anointed one. I hate that girl. That was hilarious. I love that so much. Yeah, I liked Buffy's journey. I'm glad this didn't like last forever and there was so much angst. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't know because I haven't died, but I would imagine that's pretty difficult to deal with. Because I think in most people's experiences, you don't have to deal with death and coming back from it, because most people I know tend to die once. I don't know about you. So I can imagine that must have been quite rough to come back from. So I can understand why she was kind of acting out the way she was. But I'm glad she got over it, and I really like, I really liked that last little scene. A very light-hearted end to what was kind of a bleak episode for a lot of the parts. So I appreciated that. I like that they did bring back the Anointed One, and it seems like that's going to continue that kind of story arc. So we still have like a villain from the first season, maybe getting a more prominent role this time. So that's interesting. Seeing Angel again straight away was interesting as well. I liked his role in the story. I really like him like interacting as like one of the group. He's kind of an unofficial member of like the gang. So I really liked him. And seeing Miss Canada again. Boom. And I think Giles has a little crush on her, which is kind of adorable. I hope we get a lot more of her. And Cordelia. Cordelia. You know what? She's been worse. I mean, she said a few really bitchy comments. But I appreciated her trying to give Buffy some advice. I feel like Cordelia's experience in episode 11 of last season kind of gave her the experience she needed to give Buffy that kind of advice to just get over it, whatever she was going through. Because I feel like Cordelia may be on a journey to slowly dealing with, you know, maybe her lust for popularity. Maybe she'll get over that. But yeah, I definitely felt she had a bigger presence in this episode than she did for most of season 1. So I feel like she'll really kind of start interacting with the group a lot more. So that should be interesting to see if I actually end up liking her. And then of course, my review, my prediction was we're going to address Willow's crush on Xander, and Xander's not going to feel the same. And then of course, very first fucking scene of season 2, they nearly kiss. So there we are. That's going to come up again, I'm sure. They wouldn't just have that there for no reason. So maybe Xander is going to feel the same. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's kind of cute. But at the same time, I really like them just being really good friends. Especially because they have so much history. They've known each other for such a long time. It's a lot to risk in a relationship. But you know, they might work out. I mean, my favourite ship of all time is Fitzsimmons, and they were best friends for 10 years before they got together, so... we'll see. I'm open to the possibility of it. I'm not like saying, nah, don't want them together. I also kind of like Xander's growth in a way. I feel like season 1 Xander, when Buffy was like coming on to him and stuff, and that dance sequence, and I feel like that dance sequence went on way too long. That was the only bit in the episode where I was like, okay, we need to get on with things now. But I feel like season 1 Xander, if he'd gone through that sequence, he probably would have let things escalate. I feel like, even if he had noticed something was different about Buffy, I feel like he wouldn't have cared and just gone with it. So I feel like there's growth there in terms of that. But yeah, I really appreciated a lot of the journeys the characters went on together. I liked Buffy kind of learning that she needs to... I feel like she needs people around her in order for her to help herself in a, you know, in a weird kind of way. So maybe we'll get a bit more of that, her learning and realising that everyone needs people. Everyone needs some friends to rally around with them. And I think the biggest lesson here is if a mortal enemy of yours dies, destroy their bones. That's the big takeaway. That's what I'm taking away from this episode. You know, in future I will destroy all the skeletons of the people I hate. So yeah, that was episode 1 of season 2. Here we go, season 2. Yeah, that was a really solid premiere, I think. It definitely felt kind of transitional to me. With like a balance of the old with the new. I mean, with the destruction of like the Master's bones and everything, it feels like, okay, that chapter's over. Here we go. So I'm excited to see what new things may come in season 2. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, a lot of my predictions have already been completely disproven, so I'm excited to find out what's going to happen this season. Literally have no idea what the future holds, but I thought this was a really, really solid start. I'm kind of glad they didn't bring the Master back. I feel like the budget's kind of gone up as well. I thought when the Master like briefly appeared in like dreams and stuff, I thought the makeup looked a lot I don't know, a lot more higher quality than season 1 did. But I am glad that they did and didn't bring the Master back for this one. Because I feel like I enjoyed the aspects of us like just reacquainting ourselves with these characters, and the story was very much about them and how the effect of, well, what season 1 kind of did to them as people, and the effect the events of season 1 had on them. I liked exploring that for the start of this season, as opposed to saying, here's a new villain, you know, defeat them, here's a villain of the week, defeat them. You know, we had some vampires, like we've seen before, obviously. But we didn't get loads and loads of new things just thrown at us. So I really appreciate that. I feel like that's the right way to go about things sometimes. But yeah, that is episode 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2. Very excited to see what the future's going to hold this season. That was a really, really solid start. I really enjoyed that. Rest in peace to the Master, for good. Rest in peace to Xander's long hair from season 1. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But that was a really good start to the season. I'm very excited. Seems like I need to buckle up, because you guys have been saying that this is where the show begins. So I'm excited about that. Thanks for watching.